To say that I wasn't anticipating streaming tonight would be an understatement because I was anticipating going to work, but about give or take 20 minutes or so, give or take 20 minutes or so, my boss texted me. Actually, not even. About 12 minutes. About 12 minutes ago, my boss texted me, let me know that I wasn't needed tonight, that he was going to handle it himself, that nobody was needed tonight, that he was going to handle it himself and finish whatever was left over, and that we were not needed. I am not mad about the fact that I was not needed, even though I am, I'm mad about the fact that he texted me that close to when I was about to leave. So if I would have left my house and been on the road when he sent me that text, which if it was about 5 minutes later, I would have been on the road, and he would have sent me that text when I was on the road. Activision O2. And the fact of the matter is, had that come a few minutes later, just a smidge later, just a smidge, then the fact of the matter is, I would have been pissed off because I would have been at work and he would have told me I wasn't needed. Or I would have seen that text. And then that's when I would have told him, no, that's not how it works. I'm here. I'm playing, I'm here, I'm staying, and you're gonna put me to work because I'm not going home after just getting here. I do think I'm actually gonna switch out the I do think I may actually switch out the I do think I may actually switch out the lamp behind me now. Because reality of the situation is the lamp is not the most appealing thing to have behind me. I do think it is still a possibility that I may look into the idea of either finding a program that I could use to reformulate, if that makes sense, reformulate things, but also set it up to where maybe I could set up a webcam thing. What I mean is, one of those green screens to where I can not have to worry about what's behind me and focus on the background as much, because the reality of the situation is I can't really change my background because my desk can't fit anywhere else. And I know what you're going to say, get a smaller desk then, to where it could fit. But if I got a smaller desk, how would my computer then fit? So it's like it's a catch-22 almost. It's a catch-22 almost of, we can do this, you could do this, you could do that, but, the fact of the matter is, the fact of the matter is I totally didn't mean to do that, but the fact of the matter is you gotta wonder what comes next. What I mean by that is what comes next in the category of what comes next in the category of how do I fix that? Because this was brought in, the PlayStation logo was brought in as a way to improve the background. I think it does improve the background, but I would like to maybe spend, search around my room to find things that do not require me to spend some money, if it is possible. To, find things that don't require me to spend money, because if I can find things that don't require me to spend money, then I will be happy, because I don't like spending money. And surprisingly, it has nothing to do with the fact that my boss thinks that he just willy-nilly can tell us one time to not come in. Well, I mean, I know, oh, well, that's what your boss is supposed to be able to do, but the fact of the matter is, again, I'm not mad that he told us not to come in. I'm mad when he told us not to come in. Because it was 5 minutes before I was going to leave. So he is very lucky, because otherwise I would have been pissed off, and he would have been having to deal with me pissed off at work. And I am very stubborn, and I would put my job at risk when it comes to doing that, as far as putting up a fight to say, no, you're putting me to work, find something for me to do. I'm here. You should have texted me sooner then. I mean, am I wrong? But I am gonna put to rest. I am gonna put to rest this. I am gonna put to rest this series. Oh. Maybe I should actually do that before I start YouTube streams. Yeah. Maybe I should do that before I start YouTube streams. It would be nice if the thumbnail was the Wrestling Express logo. Something new to change. You know, something to change in 2022. Hang on a sec. It's good enough. It's good enough, right? I was gonna I was gonna try and make the focus of the title. You know, I was gonna try and make the focus of the title the fact that I was skateboarding as Wolverine, because the fact of the matter is, this is the first time that I'm actually playing as Wolverine in this game. You know, this is actually the first time I'm playing as Wolverine in this game. And as you guys, I mean, it's not the first time I'm playing as any of the unlockables, because I do have Darth Maul, Officer Dick, and Private cruise ship? I don't know. Oh, where's K? There's K. Of course, I skated right past it. And I see the board up there. And then the last mutant point is up in the rafters. So let's try and go get... No, why not? Let's try and go up in the rafters and get the last mutant point. No. Oh, thank God. I thought it was a fucking... I thought it was the Ali Airwalk as his main... That was terrible. That was terrible. Terribly underwhelming and just terrible. Just terrible. Horrible. The worst. I do hope that I probably should have added it to rail balance, but whatever. I have a old gaming headset. That's what I have. I have an old gaming headset. And I found it when I was cleaning up, but honestly, I don't remember what I did with it. But what I will say is And we gotta go back up there because it's always fun doing a special move and not knowing what the heck you just did. Gotta go back up there anyway because the board is up there. You know, the deck is up there. So, gotta go back up there anyway, but I know it would be easier just to spark it going, you know, get it going with, I believe it was Andrew Reynolds that we were almost done with. You know, I do believe it was Andrew Reynolds that we almost had the, you know, the playthrough done with. But I also thought that doing it as Wolverine would maybe attract some attention because you don't always see a superhero skateboarding. And plus, if I want to go all the way through, then, well, I gotta hit Wolverine eventually. Also, the other thing is, this is the best way for me to say it, that after tonight, or as of January 2023, Tony Hawk 3 will be put on hiatus, and not just put on hiatus here on YouTube, but also put on hiatus in general. Put on hiatus in general, so I'm gonna be taking a break from Tony Hawk 3, recording it, playing it, etc., and just taking a break in general from the emulator, because I think after all the time that I spent with the emulator, it's time to take a break. It's time to take a break from the emulator, and it's time to take a break from the emulator and move on to something else. And the something else we will move on to is the games that will be premiering in the new game premiere set for January 1st, 2023. Once the clock strikes 12 on December 31st, you all will be given a treat of seeing what games will be coming to not just YouTube but also Twitch in 2023, because I have set aside a... Nope, wrong one. This one. There it is. I have set aside a specific time. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Because I haven't set aside... I've set aside a specific grouping of games that I have just purchased. I've never done it that way, but, you know, what's for the best is doing things differently. Gotta get up to the rafters and get the, gotta get up to the rafters and do the, get the deck. But I set aside a grouping of games, including some games that I enjoyed so much of in 2022, specifically Grand Theft Auto San Andreas the Remaster. I played Grand Theft Auto San Andreas on the Xbox Game Pass, and it was the only reason why I actually ended up getting the Xbox Game Pass, and that is not... Honestly, that is not a joke. That is the only reason why I ended up getting the Game Pass when I did. It is because Game Pass gave me access to Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. If Grand Theft Auto was not on the Game Pass, then I would have never downloaded the Game Pass. Simple as that. If Grand Theft Auto was never on the Game Pass, I would have never downloaded the Game Pass, because there are very few games. I'm also realizing how much better maybe the picture would be if the light was on this side of me and not that side of me. But, or maybe if there was some light in front of me and not just light behind me. But that's something we address when we address it. And maybe that's where I put the LED lights, or where the LED lights come in. Son of a gun! All I wanted was the tent. All I wanted was the deck. I got up there no problem. Son of a gun. But also in January 2023, we will be holding not just the men's Royal Rumble, but the women's Royal Rumble as well. And both Royal Rumble matches, I will have this special guest from Pro Wrestling Nation, Sam Medina, from also not just Pro Wrestling Nation, but Hypothetical Comedy fame, as my guest announcer. And we just recorded the men's Royal Rumble yesterday. Not only was it a surprise, but it was a lot of fun to record with Sam. And revisit the Royal Rumble. Actually, I would say revisit it because, simply put, I had never done the Royal Rumble before. I've maybe done one other Royal Rumble before, so I am excited as I am going to piece together an interesting WrestleMania card. But I'm just going to also point out that I do everything that I do in exhibition mode. I do none of it in story mode. But maybe, just maybe, we'll make a move to general manager mode in 2023, as I'm looking for other concepts and other ideas outside of TEW to play here on YouTube, as we make the move for a full, clear, fresh set of months in the content creation community. And I'm just gonna say it, we have 3 days left for 2023, before 2023, and we have 3 days, 5 subs to go. 5 subs to go. It is insane that we have almost gained 50 subs in 4 months. That we have almost gained 50 subs in 4 months is absolutely insane. That fact is something I will not soon forget. Because honestly, I don't know if you guys know what it means to me to be able to be finally making waves on YouTube. After nearly 12... I've been making videos on YouTube, not seriously though. I've been making videos on YouTube since 2008. So, over a decade, I've been making videos on YouTube. And the fact of the matter is, to finally have some momentum and be flowing in a positive direction, you don't know what that sense of achievement does for somebody who has spent most of 2022 wallowing in his own self-pity. So I do very much appreciate that, and yes, this is, in fact, likely the last stream of 2022 here on YouTube. And yes, a lot of the content that I'm going to be pushing, is going to be initially aired on my Twitch, which I'm going to be documenting more in YouTube videos when the content officially comes from Twitch, like the Fall Guys videos. The only content that I would say is exclusively going to be on YouTube is for at least the first few weeks of 2022. I don't know why I keep saying 2022. Oh, well, actually, I know why I keep saying 2022. Because, it's 2022. But for the first few weeks of 2023, Fall Guys is going to be specifically exclusive to YouTube. Which means more than likely, Season 1 of Chasing the Crown may wrap up on YouTube and not on not on Twitch, but it will be full episodes of Chasing the Crown, which I do realize I could download the full stream and cut it up like that and put out full episodes, which I may actually do because tomorrow's stream is going to actually maybe I will do that. Maybe I will do that, to be honest with you. Because I am going to have clips from the last time I streamed it. Whenever that was. I think it was over the weekend. I think it was over the weekend the last time I streamed Fall Guys. So I will look into those clips. Maybe get a separate video, do a short episode 6. And then move forward to episode 7. In the content that is going to be produced tomorrow. Okay, where's the deck? Let's get Chuck unstuck. No, if it was there, I would have seen it. I still can't get over the fact that my manager did what he did. No, it's like, how are you supposed to be okay with that? You know, and I know it's ironic because, you know, I don't want to say I have a reputation, but I'm not one that normally typically jumps at the opportunity, but it just seems like, you know, it just seems like he's making excuses now, in my opinion. I'm not going to put up a fight. That's why I stream, to be able to vent. And I'm just going to put it out there that that's my thoughts on that. You know, but that is also the reason I typically don't talk about work on stream. Because 90% of the time, I ain't got nothing good to say. You know, 90% of the time, I ain't got nothing good to say. I'm also curious how long it takes to get through a playthrough of Tony Hawk without stopping, because this is something I have not done. Stat points we got. It would be the deck. So it's not there. This is where it would be. Okay, so when I do one of the goals, I might be able to get the deck. And yes, even somebody who's doing a playthrough themselves leans on somebody else who's done the playthrough to be able to know where everything is, to be able to actually document everything properly for your faces. And for your viewing pleasure. So I did think that it was somewhere else, but not exactly where I thought it was. I thought it was over there, connected to that, but it's not. It's actually up there on the patio platforms. So let's see if... Okay. It would help if I knew that. And also, it would help if I did the right trick. So let's go back and do it a third time. Because that's what I needed to do. And now let's go over here. This is one of the many ideas I had for Tony Hawk. To make a variety of smattering of content, and I still may do it, because technically I can just do it with somebody that, you know, maybe I haven't done, or record this or record that or do this or do that. But the fact of the matter is, one thing I was thinking about doing is making secret places, and I showed off one of the secret places in the Foundry, but I was also thinking about making it for here because of up here. But I honestly don't know if this is considered a secret place because it is how you get the secret tape. So I don't know if you still consider it a secret place. If it's how you consider, if it's how you get the secret tape, is that really a secret place? But I am curious how long it does take me to get through. But I'm sure that there is somebody out there who's clicked on this channel and clicked on this stream and watched me play all sorts of games and is hoping and praying for the day when I actually start playing something good. But I forgot about burying the bully. But I just want to point out that the first few streams did integrate games like Apex and Fall Guys into the stream, and we shied away from that because the numbers, and maybe because of the attention. But bury that bully, and it's always good to cycle back and cycle through and refresh, which is something that I'm getting a lot of praise for doing on YouTube, for doing on Twitch, and that's something we're gonna be. Actually, I don't feel like I need to refresh because I keep trying to find new things to do here on YouTube and have new ideas. Because if there's anything I know what I'm doing, if there's anything I feel like I know what I'm doing with, it is content creation. Because I have ideas, it's just a matter of if they're good or not. And also, it's just a matter of getting a little bit better with editing. Okay, we got what we got what we came here for, so let's just back out. But I am curious to see how long it takes me to get through a season, because I usually go through a few levels at a time and then save it and then go back and then save it and then go back and then save it. But also, this is my first time using this new overlay, and it does block some of the screen, but at the same time, I like RGB. $200,000 points. Let's see if the deck is in here, and it is. The one thing I'm hoping for, one of the things I'm hoping for is that I don't have to do the invert on the high wires when I get to the cruise ship, because that is frustrating. But I also haven't noticed any of the stat points yet, so, oh, there's one. Or if it is any dictation with Wolverine, it is apparently mutation points, or mutant points. But let's see if we can get a perfect score. I've gotten close to a perfect score before, but on a technicality, I have never gotten an official perfect score in this map. You could tell his skill level for rail balance is not ideal, because, well, he's a mutant, number one, and number two, how easy it is for him to, what's it called? Well, lose his balance. I see him, I may go for him, but also I may let it be for now and go and do something else. Like, let it be for now, go back and get them after the fact. But what I'm looking for, because my main goal is, in fact, perfect score, which is, in my opinion, a 99, 99, 99, or a 99.99, a 99.9, which sounds like a radio station. And that's what I meant by his rail balance was not the best. Ironically enough, if I did go to a different job, I don't know what I would do. Son of a gun! I think I'm gonna be fine, but still, son of a gun! I don't know what I do. It's not like I like my job that much that I don't want to go do something else. It's that I just don't. We gotta go back. We gotta go through it again anyway. So, but I think that's gonna cost us. I would be. Well, I was gonna say I wouldn't be surprised if that cost us, but it didn't. Um. It is. I mean, I would have to find the time to update my resume, which, honestly, updating my resume is going to be interesting because there really wasn't much to my role at my current job. So, how do you really update a resume if there's not much to add? Because honestly, that's one of the reasons why I was a little bit disappointed about not going in tonight, outside of the paycheck, which is all I think about the job. But outside of the paycheck, it's the idea of, reality setting in of not really having much to my resume or add to my resume, so wanting to do more, a little bit more to be able to, gosh darn it, to be able to add a little bit more to my resume when the time comes to move on. Can you really tell your bosses that you want to do more? You don't really want to tell your boss, oh, I want to do more because I want to be able to have more to add in my resume when I do leave, which, by the way, is coming soon. um, you don't want to tell them that. Or maybe you do, because it may make them happy. But I would love to see how the company guy that I work with would be able to, meander and misinterpret this aspect of things as far as as far as as far as how it doesn't sound like he's just not wanting me to work more. I love how I keep missing the cars a little bit at a time. You're telling me right now, where the hell's the other stat point? You're telling me... You're telling me where I jumped on, I went around pretty much most of that freaking thing, and the area that I went around, it... the area I went around, it... it was in the one section. It was in the place that I started in the one section that I didn't have the opportunity to look. So now that it's going to irritate me because there's going to be only one stat point left that I couldn't get to. So, let's not leap yet. Because, well, that's why. It's going to irritate me. And I don't like being irritated. So, yeah. Believe you me, I don't like being irritated because, well, number one, I don't think anybody likes being irritated, to be fair, but I don't like being irritated because it goes back to when this didn't work, the mic, and me just sitting there wondering what the hell am I going to do and why is this mic not working, and not really knowing how to fix anything because I really don't know what the problem is. So you can't really fix it if you don't really know what the problem is. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. I feel like what I should try is going through a level without going through one run without actually getting any points. Like not doing any tricks, just going through the run and not doing anything. Which is actually pretty hard to do. Wow. Is it though? I don't think it is. Find it a little insane that I have this little points at this point in this level. But again, that's just me. I've never gotten a secret tape like that. I have never gotten a secret tape like that. It's not up there. If you can't tell, I don't really know the places where... you know, the extra stuff is. If it's not right in front of my face. You know what I mean?
Website visitors bouncing? Stress less.
If it's not right in front of my face, I really don't know where it is, and it's harder to understand where it is because you don't know where to look. So how are you gonna know where to look? I mean, how are you gonna know what to look for if you don't know where to look? And of course, I jumped over it. I knew what I was looking for there. I was looking for the S. And I jumped over it. No. Don't call me slowpoke. I love how I keep poking through the ramps and not going up them. All I want is the stat point. All I want is the stat point. Again, I love how you could do a special trick and not have it count as a special trick.
Let's see you bust something out. Hey,
You know what I mean? I love how you could do a special trick, land it, and have it not count as one. Just love it. You know, I just love how that is even possible in this game.
Hey, Wolverine, camera's ready.
I love how you also have the guy. I actually do love this part that he actually recognizes you.
Help me. I'm locked out of my house.
Is it really your house? Again, I've never actually gotten it like that. I usually go the hard way.
See it?
You know, I usually go the hard way. I very sparingly go the easy way. Pro score completed.
Cover shot.
So all we need now is 200,000 points, and we are almost at 200,000 points. We were at 177,000. I do love the airport. Skate Island is a little bit annoying. And then we also got Tokyo and Los Angeles. And then, of course, Suburbia, which, again, I really do hope that Suburbia is not... I mean, that the cruise ship is not a problem child like I think it will. So I think I should be paying attention to Rodney Mullen's escapades, because Rodney Mullen seems to be who Wolverine's skating ability is based off of, which is ironic considering how shitty... Well, actually, he's not bad at manualing. He's worse at grinding. Which Rodney Mullen is not. I'm not saying Rodney Mullen is bad at grinding. I'm just saying that Rodney Mullen is known for manualing.
See it?
Ow. I scratched myself, and also... You know, this also reminds me of Nuketown, actually. This actually reminds me of Nuketown. Ay, ay, ay. Struggle is real in this round. Or struggle is real in this run. There's a stat point there. Nah, actually. Maybe we'll go for the stat point instead. Ah, contusion contortionists. Ah, you crime of nature.
See it?
Ay, ay, ay. you can tell I get focused and go into a different mode after a certain point. Which is ironic because I get this focus when I play games like this, but I don't get focused when I play games like Apex or something like that. Because I have the skill level in this, I don't really have a skill level in Apex.
Tear it up.
Oh. Interesting. Okay. Interesting.
That's it. Now,
Really?
the second line.
How about you put me on the freaking roof? Really? Thank you. There's the deck. I think the only thing we have to do is, the last thing we have to do is, help the thin man. So we gotta get the axe from the construction site and get to the thin man. Because I also think that's where the last stat point is.
Wait. I got another good one.
You know, I know that... Well, the best way to put it is... Son of... Spasm. Back spasm. No. We gotta jump back in. We gotta go through it again. Because we missed one. And we'll try and waste a little bit of time. But depending on how long this takes me, I may play something else. I may not. I mean, I do have TW open, so I could, of course, play TW. Which there is never a limitation on playing Total Extreme Wrestling. What that? Actually, that's different game. But there is never a limitation on playing Total Extreme Wrestling. Especially being able to document my series a little bit more than I did when I would record or play as TNA and started a run with TNA. I wish I would have recorded more. I wish I would have done this sooner, to be honest with you. I do. But the thought just never came to mind.
Watch out.
You know, the thought just never really came to mind. And it's just something that I never really imagined, I guess. But I guess the easiest way to put it is 2023, there's not just going to be content on Twitch as far as real gaming content. Not to say that Tony Hawk 3 isn't a real game. But I guess what I'm saying is we're also going to be hitting the refresh button here on YouTube because there's no way that I could spend all of 2023 just playing TW and, well, this on this platform. I'm going to need other games to back me up, and that's why Fall Guys is coming over to help establish a foundation in 2023. And that's what we're going to be seeing with Fall Guys in 2023. Fall Guys is going to come over and try and help a little bit and assist. Fall Guys is going to come with the assist in 2023. I wish sports games, or some sports games, would come with the assist in 2023, but maybe we need a refresh. Now, maybe we need a refresh because there's also going to be a test run of a game before we hit the second in command, because Spider-Man 3 will be a bit of a test run. If that responds well, then maybe, just maybe, I will finally make the attempt at one of the new Spider-Man games that were released a few years ago. Because I am still half tempted, even after purchasing World at War and the GTA trilogy, to... Oh, that was easy enough. That was easy enough. I am still tempted to purchase either Uncharted or Spider-Man. To add to what is going to be a smattering of content. A smattering of new content in 2023. And I, of course, still have Fortnite hovering in the background. I still also have Fortnite hovering in the background, as that is a game that I am hesitant to play, but also thinking about it and leaning to it, or leaning toward it. But we'll see what happens. But we're going to be seeing another thing that I can guarantee that you will be seeing in 2023 is sponsored streams. And sponsored content as well. Because it is something I am working on, and I finally found some loopholes to get them going, or found the ways to make it work for me as a way to get it going. And well, this is how I normally talk when I get excited. That's how I normally talk when I get excited, so don't shoot the messenger, because I'd be dead. And well, I mean, maybe I get views. You know, maybe I'd get views, right? I mean, I'd be, you know, dead and recording and streaming, and I'd be a zombie. First zombie streamer. That'd be interesting, no? But I am very much looking forward to the content that I have coming later this year. Did I get the step point over here? I did not. I also would like to question what I'm going to do. And since I'm down here, might as well go do the flows. Because unless I pick up in time, we're gonna be here for a bit, because we still got Skater Island, Los Angeles, and Tokyo to get through. So we got a bit of content still to get through. I don't know how I did that, and of course I'm on the outer rail instead of the inner rail. Oh my goodness. I never realized how tame and PG my stream sounded. I never realized how tame and PG my stream sounded. I was on the outer rail instead of the inner rail. Oh my goodness. I mean... Okay, 5 down. Let's go to the other side. Yeah. Even on a wipeout, we still win. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. But I would say we at least got another 40 minutes left, which I know I could, God forbid, go 2 hours into a stream, but, you know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You know, all I'm gonna say is, I'm gonna take the first month of the year, and I'm gonna make a decision. Whatever decision I make will positively or negatively affect what I'm gonna do in 2022 and 2023 as far as employment. Simple as that. Alright, the baggage claims don't want to work, so over here we go.
Watch out!
And then we get this. Hey, you know what we can get? You know, the other goal completed that I came down here with, because I forgot I had the tickets, because I was so wrapped up with skate that I forgot I had the tickets. So it's good I actually noticed that I had the tickets before I got the message saying I dropped the tickets. So let's go bring these people their tickets. Because you didn't want that to happen. You didn't want that to happen. And we got the last stat point. But unfortunately, we still have goals to do. Which is, I believe, the pickpockets. I believe it should still be, it would be the pickpockets. Oh, he's downstairs, isn't he? I just got hit by a luggage cart. More at 11. If I didn't get run over by a luggage cart, I probably would have been able to get more. But also, if I progressively got them as I came down, which I probably could have done, then I also probably could have finished it, because this is the one thing that's going to inhibit me from being able to go a little bit quicker. It is, well, stat points are going to inhibit me. Did we...
Flight 666 to Las Vegas is departing now.
I don't remember.
Now boarding coach, the lower class citizens.
Honestly, I don't remember. Did we get the deck? What are we down here for? Oh yeah, the other pickpocket.
Whoa.
I can't remember, to be honest with you. So, we're just gonna pause it for a sec. Jump over here. Jump over here. And keep with my friendly neighborhood pocket guide to Tony Hawk 3. And now's the time I could tell you that the playthroughs will be, it's not there. I'll even check, but I don't think it's there. I know it's not here. I'm pretty sure it's not here. That's where it would be. Where am I? Yeah, that might be where it is. Stop knocking me over. What was I gonna say? Okay, well, it's not... Maybe I should stop paying attention to Kareem Campbell then, because that means it's probably either the Tony Hawk location or the Rodney Mullen location. If it is the Tony Hawk location, then that means the Tony Hawk goals are what I'm going to be accounting for, which I don't want the Tony Hawk goals to be what I'm accounting for. And if it is the Rodney Mullen location, then that is a little bit better because Rodney Mullen was one of the first people I beat to win. Son of a gander. I gotta go through it again because I honestly don't remember if I got it. Wait, I got a better idea. Instead of playing through the level again, let's quit and let's see if the game tells me I got the level. I got the deck already. Because then I won't have to go in and go get it. Foundry, yes. Okay, we got it already. What the heck am I doing? What the heck am I doing? I'm not paying attention. I mean, I swear I'm trying to. I also made sure before I did this that all of the backlogged Tony Hawk content was out, and there was no backlogged content from Tony Hawk to come, because, logically, what would that mean? Well, I'm finishing a playthrough while I have a series where I go through the playthroughs, or do a playthrough. Why would I finish the series when I'm making, why would I stream the end of the series? Well, actually, some people do that. Some people do stream the end of the series instead of making individual content to be able to move on a little bit faster, which is exactly why I'm doing what I'm doing. It's exactly the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm just with the desire to move on a little bit faster. That's it. Simple as that. I just have a bit of a desire to move on a little bit faster, and that's what I'm going to do. Right now, we do have only 2 levels left for Tony Hawk. I'm actually leaning towards maybe introducing and infusing other games in, so we may not jump to TEW, we may jump to Apex, a game like Apex, which Apex will also be a part of the content that is brought in 2023, where, again, there's gotta be a world outside of TEW and Tony Hawk, so more content is gonna be moving it to YouTube, but we're still gonna have our roots in wrestling, because, well, I get the most enjoyment out of wrestling. So it's not up here. But that means that WWE and TEW will be sticking around, and I may sneak in another stream before the end of the year. It really depends on how long I stream on Twitch or when I stream on Twitch, I should say. When I stream on Twitch on December 31st, which I don't know why I'm having a tough time remembering what day it is. I believe it's Saturday. I believe it is Saturday, but I don't really know. Because I honestly kind of find it hard to believe that December 31st is right around the corner. So, it's not there. And it's not there. Where would it be? There it is. I might have just saved the run and saved our opportunity. No, we still finished in first place. Still, we finished in first. But we keep going the way we're going. We gotta keep going the way we're going, and that is clearing the levels as we go and not continuing to the next one until we get to the finish the one that we're on. And we still have the deck to get, and we still have a stat point or two to get. I believe it should be 2 of them. I believe it should be 2 of them that we have to get here at Tokyo. Get me up there. Get me up there, game. Do it. I want you to do it. Oh. No. Stop bopping me around. Thank you. And of course you're going to take me the other way.
Watch out!
Of course of course you're going to take me the other way. You can't let me get what I want. I have 3 heats to get it. You can't make it easy and let me get what I want. I'm going to save the crescendo for the end because, well, I'm a wrestling fan. Of course I'm going to save the crescendo for the end. Twilight Zone. Let me. I just want the freaking deck. I just want the deck. Stop it. Stop it. No! I feel like saying an insult you would hear from Little Richard. Tutti fruity, fresh and fruity booty. Or boutte. To be a little bit more cultured. I was so close. Sounds like I'm at the start of a musical. Or in the start of a musical. You know, the funny thing is that I am still so brand new to streaming and, you know, content creation and all that nonsense, all that craziness. Now it's not letting me boneless. Feels like Venice Beach. It feels like Venice Beach. It feels like Venice Beach. Thank the Lord above. It only took 3 minutes for me to get it. And all it was a freaking deck. I would love to know what I get when I unlock, but this is what I was saving as a crescendo. Because, well, it's pretty cool seeing the, you know, explosion. I like explosion. I missed it. Of course I did. Of course I did. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. Anybody who asked, why do you never make it easy? Thank the Lord above. I made it easy. I did it. I win. I'm done. I'm moving on. Off to Los Angeles. And now I'm gonna rock your world in California. You know, the fun thing is gonna be figuring out where the stat points are in Tokyo and being able to get to them in Tokyo and also getting to them in the cruise ship, even though technically I do believe. Actually, no, you don't get the unlockable from doing the cruise ship. You get the video from doing Tokyo, up to Tokyo. Because,
You tear it up.
yeah. Which, I am dumbfounded with the amount of unlockables in this game. Like, legit, I am dumbfounded with the amount of unlockables in this game. What, there's thus far 4 unlockable characters, and 2 unlockable levels. This is definitely something that I wish was still accessible in gaming nowadays, but they lean, you know, game developers lean so much on DLC to make secondary money from their footage or from their, from their properties, that they're not looking for things like unlockables as ways to get people to keep playing. They're looking for DLC as ways to get people to keep playing. And I can tell you 100%, 100 times over, the only game that I played the DLC for is Grand Theft Auto. Because Grand Theft Auto DLC is free. That's it. That's it. It's because Grand Theft Auto DLC is free. Fuck. Took me an hour to drop the F-bomb for the first time. And I didn't even see it didn't even sound like the F-bomb, it sounded like Buck. Fuck the system. Piss on the filters. And buck the system. I think I got all the footage. Actually, I think there's maybe one more hot sauce video left to do. I could be wrong, but I think there's maybe one more hot sauce video left to do. Which I know the hot sauce videos did not do the best. They didn't do bad. They didn't do the best, but I think there's one more left to do. Which I think I still haven't. I just haven't uploaded it yet. It is very strange to me how... the pro score is 193,000 points. It is like a totally random score. It's like, why not make it 200,000 or 190? And then the 6 score is 400,000. Like, you make the 6 score 400,000 points. You make the pro score 190,000. Like, I don't understand. Like, I genuinely don't understand why the 6 score is so much like the, like, make it 200,000. Make the pro score 200,000 points. Make the 6 score 400,000. Leave the 6 score at 400,000. And just make it a little bit more, what's the word? Conducive, or, what's the right word? I don't really know. What's the right word? It's not systematic, is it? Well, that's gonna make it hard to get 400,000 points when you're doing that. When you're not landing the combos.
Let's see you tear it up.
You're not gonna see me tear it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, buddy boy. You ain't gonna see that because I'm skating away from you. 6,000 points. 6,000. There we go. 6 score it is. I did undercut you guys the last time I streamed. Well, I didn't. I just didn't really feel like streaming anymore on Christmas because I was tired. I'm still a little miffed at my manager, but
Let's see you tear.
you know, because the real question is, and I will pose this question when there's actual people here too. The real question is, does there come a point where it's time to leave a job? And if there does come a point when it's time to leave a job, when is that point? What you got? That means A is probably back here. Yes, it is. A's over here. I unfortunately believe I got a varial kickflip. I didn't expect a varial kickflip that easily. I honestly did not expect to do that easily, but I did. So, props to me on that one. Might as well set off the earthquake. Says the guy who doesn't hit the rail. Let's see if we can get all the rails in the time. Then I think we just need the one behind, which is this one.
Let's see you tear it up.
That seemed painful. Free ball and secret tape, and then the rest of the stat points. And figuring out where the deck is. Which, I know the 3 locations for the deck here. Because I have a very boring life. No. Because there are very few games outside of WWE. Well, outside of TEW, this is the game that I normally play. Off stream. Because for whatever reason, I am committed to the idea of being committed. Of getting committed. I am committed. Speaking of, since we're down here, it's either right here, and there it is. And let's see if we can get back up there and do the secret tape too. Because usually I go up there and do the secret tape first to get the goal done. But I felt like doing this first, and fucked up. I also probably should have went and got the guy out of that thing first. Because I could actually get the guy out of the thing and not have to worry about him. And then come back and still do it, because that's what I did the last time. And if the struggle is real here in Los Angeles, then the struggle will be realer in Tokyo. But we got the stat points done, and I'm going to have just the nick of time, 1 second left, the skin of my teeth to be able to finish this goal. Bye-bye. Drop the car and block the car chase. Killing a man and stopping the threat to public safety. When you think about it, it makes you not want to think about it. Yeah, that's kind of a little alarming. You know, but also, like I said, with
Huh? What you got?
Skater Island, and I said it with Canada. Actually, no, I said it with Canada. I didn't say it with Skater Island. That I wanted to do a series based on secret areas, and I still can. It's just, it's Tony Hawk 3. Would people watch it? I don't know. You know, I really don't know, to be honest with you. It's something that because it's not easy content to make. You know, you gotta make, then edit, you know, this and that, blah, 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 and it's like, well, I mean, it's easy enough, but not at the same time. That's why I've never been up here. That's why in other gameplay playthroughs that I've seen, the people included in the main playthrough, they don't have the individual video of how to get up there. I mean, there are people that have videos where they put together all of the secret areas, which would probably be the ideal way to do it, but gotta be different somehow. Yeah, gotta be different somehow. Off to Tokyo. Tokyo. I think what I may do is I may try and get as many stat points as I can in the first run. You know, I may try and get the stat points in the first run. Okay, so he's not on Kareem Campbell's level, he's on Robbie Mills. Like, I may, if I can get him, I'll get him. Which, thus far, is really looking like, yeah, you'd be better off just trying to get some. Because at least it'll give you something to write home about in this run. Because right now you have very little to write home about in this run. Is this what I saw up here? Did I really not see anything else? That would have really helped. That would have really helped. But, oh well. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe the first run we'll go through and try and get as many stat points as we can. And then the second time around, we'll go and get the... we'll go and get the gold. Not to say that I'm not going to try, but... it's not our main focus. Petunias on a Tuesday. Here's to what I'm hoping. But I really wish Tony Hawk Underground was available. I really, really do. But it is not. Not. And there's two. Well, Tony Hawk got it up there. I'll know based on who it is where it's at. I can't remember if Kareem Campbell has it up there or not. Wait. It might be. I know it's not Bucky Elassic. Because I know. Well, I know it's not Bucky Elassic because I don't see the stat point over there. And I also know it's not Bucky Elassic because the one stat point where he just grinded is there. It's not him. And it's Tony Hawk. Yeah, it's Tony Hawk. Let's just look for clarification. Wait. It isn't Tony Hawk. Or is the stat points... No, it's right. Wait, what? It's Roddy Mullins. I'm confused. Okay, let's do it that way. I'm very confused. Because I would think, based on where the deck is, it's Rodney Mullen. Based on where the stat points are, it might be Tony Hawk. Why wouldn't the deck and the stat points be in the same place? But I guess also the question could be answered based off of where the stat points are for... I know it's not Kareem Campbell, if that helps. No, I know it's not Kareem Campbell, if that helps. But honestly, the main problem is, I don't remember where the first stat point was. I honestly don't remember where the first stat point was. Okay, it's not Rodney Mullen. Because I knew I'd be able to figure it out based off of one indication. And the one indication is... You're telling me I can't reach up there? Wait, what? There's supposed to be a stat point up here. I'm confused. I am confused. Confused I am. It would help if I could reach that freaking grind. Uh-oh. It would help if I could reach that freaking grind, though. That would be nice. It would help if I could reach the freaking grind without jumping out of the fucking thing. You know, I miss the time in Tony Hawk games where unlockable characters automatically had full stat points. Where you didn't have to collect the stats with them because it was automatic. Because they're unlockable. So the reality was, there was no reason why. Whoa, hold up a second. Hold up a second. I am confused. I am confusion. Yes, I am. It's not him. Could it be Bucky Lasek? No. Yeah, no, it's not Bucky Lasek. It's Mr. Hawk. So that means the other one is... That means the other one is hiding somewhere. We will go through one more time to see if we can find it before we jump over. Son of a bitch! I just wish I could see where it was. I really wish I could just see where it was, and if I could see where it was, maybe I could get it. But I cannot because of outside circumstances. And the outside circumstances being that stupid thing. This darn sign. If the darn sign wasn't there, then maybe, just maybe, I'd be able to see the freaking thing. You know, maybe I'd be able to see the freaking thing. You know, I don't know. You know, it is going to be a little itsy bitsy teeny weeny irritating, the fact that I'm going to have all these other stat points, but one, because this stupid dang game can't give me my freaking stat point and can't give me my just desserts. You know, it is legitimately insane that that stat point is probably within inches of me multiple times, and I can't get it. I just can't get it. It's frustrating. It is frustrating. But you know what I can do is try and move meander and fight early so I can take it easy late. You know, that's the same advice. That is the same advice that my parents gave me when I was in school, but I never listened. You know, I was always the one, you know, I'd rather do this, I'd rather do that, I'd rather do anything but, well, learn. You know, and that's not really the case anymore. I don't regret that attitude. I don't regret that attitude for a second. But that's just me. I'm not saying being discontented by educate, you know, it's a slippery slope I shouldn't even do. I'm not saying that's a bad thing to strive for. I'm just saying it wasn't for me. And even at this point, it still wasn't for me. Because I've been educated the old-fashioned way. By making money however... Well, I mean, I know people that actually have been making money however they can. So, me saying that is kind of a slap to them. But I would say maybe more now I am open to the idea of making money in more opportune ways than I had been in the past. Because the fact of the matter is, I don't want to be doing the job that I do forever because I don't like the job that I do. And frankly, I've really kind of been pretty apt of saying that over the last couple of years. That's about good, right? It can't be here. It's got to be somewhere else. It's got to be somewhere else. You know, Unfortunately, I would love to be able to watch this, but I'm not going to be able to watch this because they're going to... they're playing the music. That's okay. No. Is this just a... You know, I don't feel like I'm missing out on this because, well, I barely like doing things that don't risk my life and limb.
That's the way I like it, baby. I don't want to live forever. And don't forget the joke.
All right, we can make the YouTube censors happy. You know, make the YouTube censors happy. Considering the fact that they're gonna probably claim that song, but I'll be able to tell you where the stat point was if I'm right based on what I get out of this level.
Attention all passengers, this is Captain Jennings speaking on behalf of the crew. I'd like
Secret
to
tape.
welcome aboard the SS Neversoft Skate Cruise that
Okay, I'm very confused now because I'm about 95% sure that Tony Hawk had his, like, Tony Hawk's goal was invert the thing. You know, was invert the thing. And, you know, was invert the high wire here. Which means that, you know, you would think his goals would be based off of Tony Hawk, then, right? If his goals are based off of Tony Hawk, then his stat point location should be based off of Tony Hawk. If his stat point locations are based off of Tony Hawk, then that means
What is wrong with this thing?
exactly. He should have the stat point locations that Tony Hawk had. Which means the stat points should be where they were with Tony Hawk, but I knew something was weird. I knew something was weird because of the fact that the deck was not where it was with Tony Hawk, it was where it was with Rodney Mullen. So it's like I'm confused. Unless maybe I screwed up again and ended up with the proper amount of stat points without actually even knowing that I had it. You know. I think if off the top of my head, 500,000 points is what we need to get. Yes, it is. See, 225,000 as the 6 score, or the pro score, whatever it is. The 225,000 points, you know, the threshold is halfway to 500,000, so that makes sense. 190,000, you know, like it would make more sense 200,000. It's almost like it's an in-game era that's the 6 score in Los Angeles. You know, just my opinion. Yeah, no me gusta. No es bueno. I have a very short fuse. Good start. Bad follow-up.
How am I gonna raise this boat?
I also don't know where E is, so we got that a problem. You know, I know how to spell, I just don't know where it is.
Attention passengers, we regret to inform you that topless sunbathing in the upper deck is not allowed. Instead, please feel free to relocate to the captain's private chambers. Thanks.
That does not sound creepy. $300,000 points. More than halfway there. again, what I like to do is I like to well, number one, what I like to do is start off with a good combo. You know, what I like to do is start off with a good combo and take it from there. But number two, what I like to do... Oh my god, I overcorrected myself. But number two, what I like to do is get the hard goals out of the way first, easy goals out of the way second. That's not what I did. I did not do a double. I did a single. Like a malt liquor. Not sure how, but it is. Iceberg!
Just kidding. Fear not, friends. The only ice in the Caribbean is in your margaritas.
Yes, I played this game a bit. Yes, I have. That is true. Drop a deck.
To visit passengers incarcerated in the brig, please proceed to the Biscayne deck. Casinos now open.
I'm forgetting a letter. I swear I know how to spell. Where's E? There it is. Crap. I almost forgot the letter E. E is important. It's in my name. You bitch. I hate you. Honestly, the Impossible looks a little cleaner than the FS Shove It, in my opinion. I like the Impossible more.
What is wrong with this thing? I don't think I can fix this.
You're a very good mechanic there, buddy. Very good mechanic. Remind me of my friend, Fred. Fred is a good mechanic. You, not so much.
Those who have heard rumors of widespread typhoid epidemic on board have been misinformed. Nothing to worry about, folks. If you are feeling in any way ill, please proceed down to the workers' deck cabin 103 next to the
Yeah, yeah, but doesn't matter.
ion treatment. Thank you.
Hey, Wolverine! How am I gonna raise this boat? How am I gonna raise this boat?
Why is it up to me? I'm not a magician. I'm a superhero.
Shoot over here.
Attention, thrill seekers. Water skiing is now available off the back of the ship. But please, whatever you do, just don't
What is
let
wrong
go.
with this
They'll take an hour to swing around and pick you up, and these are shark-infested waters. I'm not kidding.
Oh, we are so close. Thank the Lord. So close we were, and we got it. We got it. This is actually going to be the first time I play a game on a YouTube stream, and it's not going to be TEW. Actually, it's going to be the first time in a while, because as I mentioned earlier, there were streams where I did not play TEW before. Alright. I'll fix the thing for you, you lazy bastard. It's only because I want the stat point.
How am I gonna raise this?
Like that.
Oh, that actually worked. Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome, guy.
Attention passengers. The ship to shore ferry has arrived. Those leaving for the island, please proceed to the starboard side shops on the promenade deck to board. Those wishing to visit passengers incarcerated in the brig, please proceed to the Biscayne deck. Visiting hours are now open.
There it is. Got all 5 stat points. I also don't know what goals are left. Oh, nose blunt and the secret tape, I believe. Nose blunt we could do right now. Nose blunt we could do right now. Secret tape is going to take too long to get back up there, so secret tape we got to do next round. But oh, trash the museum too. Yeah, we could do that. We could do both those in one. Annoying, frustrating, and irritating. All ways to describe how I feel right now about the fact that there is one missing stat point. One missing stat point. It's just the fact that I don't know where the hell it is. I do think that there might be one place that I didn't look. And speaking of missing, we can't go on without having one missing. We can't go on having one missing deck. So get it and move on.
Let our exotic plants change your state of mind.
What do we need? Oh yeah, trash the museum.
Licking the frogs. Thank you.
But I want to lick the frogs. And we trash the museum, and I'll give you the treat to see the cutscene. I wish the time was going. And I'm at overboard.
All hands to station. Lower the anchor. Deploy the safety net. Move it, people.
Where's my applesauce?
Unrelated note. Please visit our massage parlors located on the promenade deck.
And we lasted out. I do want to go back to Tokyo though before we end stream and just check if I know where it is, because I'm gonna be mad, and I'd rather be mad on stream than off stream. And we unlocked another special character, Ollie the Magic Bum, which is insane that we unlocked another character and somebody else in the game. That means 5 characters, 2 levels, and I'm still not done because I think there is still more to come as far as unlockables in this game. But it took us a little under 2 hours, or around 2 hours, a little over 2 hours, I should say, a little over 2 hours to be able to finish completely Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 outside of one stray freaking... I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. It gives you a glimpse around the level so you can look where the stat points are when you first go into the level. Because I spotted one when the level first started. I'm still not seeing it. Or I'm not seeing it where I thought it would be. So what that tells me, it is where I think it might be. And I might just have to say screw it and not go for it, because it's just going to frustrate me. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to say screw it, not go for it, and it's just going to frustrate me. So I'd rather deal with it frustrating me by it being unfinished, because he's not the only one that is unfinished. But maybe, just maybe, if I can get it with somebody else, I'll be able to get it with Wolverine another time. But either way, this has been the last the last stream on YouTube for 2023, more than likely. It may change later on, but for right now, this is the last stream in 2022 for us here on YouTube. More content and maybe another stream may come your guys' way before the end of the year, but for right now, this is it. So if I don't see you again, I want to thank everyone again for the recent support and all the attention that this channel has been getting over the last couple of months, because it wouldn't be possible without each and every one of you. And I know that part of it is me and actually putting the work in, and actually making an effort, and, consequently, you guys are making it extensively worth my while to keep on keeping on when it comes to this stuff. But I just want to say, again, I thoroughly appreciate it. And if I don't see you in stream form again before the end of the year, have a very happy, safe, and healthy new year. And I will see you all in stream form in 2023. But we'll see if that's the case. Either way, I'm done for now. I will see you again soon.